Hey guys, I'm Bonnie and I blog at bonnieandblythe.com about intentional motherhood, personal style, and sewing. Today I'll be showing you the next step in our series of infinite A-line how-to videos, how to fully line the bodice of any dress that has a bit of the armhole exposed. That's this portion right down here. So that means any dress that is sleeveless or has cap sleeves or bodice ruffles like this will have the side seams finished off like this. I like to call it the burrito roll technique, and it's a bit of a magic trick. I promise that once you get the hang of it, you will totally love it. Are you ready to see how? Let's do it. In order to fully line the bodice, your main bodice and lining first need to be sewn together only at the neckline, with the armholes and side seams unsewn. Open up your bodice, lay it flat, and flip your ruffles toward the center. Then, beginning with one side of the bodice, we're starting on the right here, tightly roll the fabric towards the other side, the left, tucking in your ruffles as needed. Once you get to the left side, fold the top layer of that raw edge of fabric over the top of the fabric roll, then flip the lining under the fabric roll so that the raw edges meet on the other side. Then pin these layers together, matching up raw edges. Be careful not to catch any of the fabric rolled up inside in this seam. See how it's kind of like a burrito? Then stitch it together. Once your seam is sewn, clip the curve well by cutting into the seam allowance close to the line of stitching. Then turn the bodice right side out by grabbing the fabric inside the roll and pulling it out of one of the open ends, and press well. And voila! Your armhole seam looks nice and pretty with no exposed raw edges. Now it's time to do the other side. Repeat what you did earlier by rolling from the left side this time and wrapping the raw edges of the right side of the bodice around the fabric roll. Pin and stitch as before. Don't forget to clip curves and then turn right side out and press well. Our final step is to sew the side seams. Lay the bodice out flat again and fold it over so that it's inside out with right sides together. Match the underarm portion of the bodice front to the same portion of the back, right sides together, and pin while flattening out the seam you just sewed. This means you'll be sewing both the bodice exterior and lining in one step. Press well after stitching. And that's it! You end up with a fully lined bodice and no raw edges exposed anywhere. Isn't it pretty? A final optional step, if you want to make adding the skirt a bit easier on yourself, is to baste together the bottom of the bodice all the way around to keep the exterior and lining together. Now you're ready for the next step, which is adding the skirt. Please give me a thumbs up below if you like this video and subscribe to my channel to get updates on all the latest tips and tutorials. Thanks so much for watching this installment of my Infinite A-Line how-to videos. We'll see you later.